set. Racing, Where's good job, comes out pretty well, tries to drive to the lead for Unawares, is keeping it out on the inside. That'd be followed then, sneaking through was Yankee Foxtrot. But just behind these runners then, to Unaccustomed is followed around the corner here by Act Naturally. Corborn Jacko slipped back beside that Unbanana and Don't Mention It. Good Job's got a run on its race on its hand. Unawares is kicking hard in behind them. Unaccustomed kicks out and scores. Good Job on Unawares was bold and Unaccustomed into third. Next to go by was Unbanana, the unprofessional, second, third and fourth. Ready, set. Racing, Big Time Lady out okay the inside. Power Extreme showed out briefly. Mr. Mays works across to the lead. Here's Big Time Thinker, Big Time Coffee, cops a wee bit of a check. Big Time Summer gets ahead of that. Big Time Ladies in Big Time Trouble. Back behind them to a Power Extreme's been shuffled. Bruce Banner didn't jump, and back last Boyish Charms now. In the straight, swooping to the lead is Big Time Thinker. Mr. Mays comes again, and behind them Big Time Summer and Big Time Coffee. But it's 8, 4, 6 and 7 the way they go by, and Big Time Ladies run 5th. Racing, Corborn Owen just astride awkward early, and best out here was Douche. The inside is followed up by Corborn Foxy. Midnight Action, and running the rail now is Corborn Owen. Further back in the race then to You Know Again, and Electra Spider settles at the back. Corborn Foxy could be tough to beat, finds the top here on Douche. Corborn Owen has a shot between the pair. Back behind them then to You Know Again, Electra Spider running on, and Midnight Action, but Corborn Foxy too strong for Douche. Corborn Owen third, Electra Spider found the line strongly. Just beat the two. Having said that, Midnight Action and You Know Again. It's race number 4, nearly there. Racing, paid a trail of fair break. Same could be said for It's the Lovely, and Big Boy Dino, when he got off the boxes, all right, he's found the lead. Big Boy Dino from It's the Lovely now paid a trail, works into the race, followed around. Mini Bike's handy enough, just underneath it though, Kaputski, which is not a good place for it. That'd be followed then by Corborn Matty, Pure Lee, and also Feel the Force, not today. Down they come. Paid a trail gets over the top here of Big Boy Dino. Paid a trail, Big Boy Dino. Kaputski dashed to third at the expense of It's the Lovely. Followed through there by Corborn Matty, and Mini Bike didn't finish off. Behind them then Pure Lee, and Feel the Force is run at the back today. Race 5. Racing, Bear into Square, not too badly away here, and jumping to the lead was So Over It, but Bear into Square's just punched straight through the inside. Scooters Rose around the outside. Corborn Midget didn't catch it today. Getting underneath that was Big Time Rain. You Know Brent charges through the inside. Further back, Corborn Jared Kirkham Jasper. Bear into Square away comfortably by 3 on Scooters Rose. Then behind them then to So Over It, and up against the rail, You Know Brent. Bear into Square nicely from Scooters Rose. Just third, I think there. So Over It, diving at it was You Know Brent. Behind those runners then to Big Time Rain and Corborn Jared, Corborn Midget and Kirkham Jasper. It's race 6 set. Racing, Stormy Days out fairly nicely. Mighty Mac going with it as well, though, up and around the outside here to Opawa Lachlan. Corborn Craig pokes past that. Around the outside here to Corborn Nathan Hanser, trying to get into the race, actually cutting the corner there. Further back to Pacific Vibe and Arcane Rampage bomb to start. Around the corner comes Mighty Mac and has headed off Stormy Days, and here is Corborn Craig, who burst to the lead, and late Corborn Nath. Corborn Craig, Corborn Nath. And Hanser flew in a photo there with Stormy Days. Mighty Mac has caved in the last bit as the others swamped it. Further back a par were Lachlan Pacific Vibe and Arcane Rampage always tailed off. Set now. Racing, Kylan out about third here, and Big Time Light goes to the lead, driving up the inside. Corborn Muzzer, Kylan, Big Time Fever, and Big Time Division pushing through the inside. Gee, we've got a race here. Big Time Player wide. Further back in the race, Big Time on Fire, and Fashion's Fancy goes to the back, kicking along Corborn Muzzer by a couple on Big Time Fever, Big Time Division, Kylan. Behind those runners, then to Fashion's Fancy, Big Time Light. Down they come, Corborn Muzzer back to back. Big Time Fever second. Kylan gets the third at the expense of Big Time Division. Followed through then by Fashion's Fancy and Big Time on Fire. Big Time Light, who closed up, and Big Time Player. Racing, Thrilling Wilson just a touch slow, and Untouchable bounds to the lead again. To the bank trying to chase it through the inside for Big Time Boy. Round the outside goes Thrilling Wilson. Back behind these runners, Big Time Sam, Big Time Bell punches through, Big Time Spirit, Big Time Well Done. Untouchable in front. How's the strength today? She's out by 3 here. Thrilling Wilson runs the rail, then Big Time Boy. Behind these runners then, we've got Big Time Bell hooking into the clear. Back then to the bank and Big Time Well Done. Untouchable will see it through today from Thrilling Wilson. Big Time Bell stomping into third again. Followed across there by To the Bank, and Big Time Well Done was behind that. Racing, Thrilling Surge was slow, Corborn Toddy was slow. Off the inside, Corborn Clay kicks to the lead from Lady Xena Malachi Magic. Around the outside, Corborn Steps trying to punch its way through. There was Zipping Jock, and trying to punch its way through was Thrilling Surge, got held up, and same could be said for Corborn Toddy, and they are not going to be a factor. Around the corner, Corborn Clay could be a long overdue win here. Corborn Steps gets the second. Magic Latte comes from the ruck down the outside, and Zipping Jock heads the others. Corborn Clay, well done to you. From Corborn Steps and Magic Latte, and behind them at the post we would have had Zipping Jock in 4th spot. Lady Xena got into tight quarters, so did Corborn Toddy, Thrilling Surge and Malachi Magic. Ready, racing, Autumn Lights out, not too badly. Ready Made Size out pretty well. Can Map My Run cross from the 7? Can. Map My Runs cross them out by 3 here on Ready Made Size, pushing through there. Opawa Gumsy, Big Time Ranson, Autumn Lights, Lonesome Nitro. Further back to Trendy Minds, a long way off them. And who have we lost here? It's the 1 Allegro Power, unfortunately. Map My Run comfortably clear. Ready Made Size trying to cut it down. Further back in the race to Big Time Ranson and Lonesome Nitro. 7, 5, 6 and 8 next to go by Opawa Gumsy. Autumn Lights, well, it was a 6th, not a 7th. And margin back there, Trendy Mind and Allegro Power. The inside dogs in trouble. Racing, Spring Allegro out fairly slowly, and Nighthawk Rose was the slowest to go, and Big Time Jason's found the lead. Spring Allegro punches through on the inside. Allegro Beatty's handy enough, although she gets swallowed here, and Chai Latte runs through to a clear third. Allegro Beatty gets going again. Banshee Boy the outside of that. Nighthawk Rose trying to recover. Big Time Rise check back to last with Thrilling Cassie. Oh, Big Time Jason foot down here. Spring Allegro trying to come after it. Then we've got Chai Latte further back then to Allegro Beatty. Big Time Jason wins the graduation from Chai Latte, Spring Allegro. For an Ahern trifecta. Who's the next to go by there? Allegro Beatty, I think they got the first four. Nighthawk Rose, after blowing the starts, got to fifth. Thrilling Cassie behind that. Big Time Rise and Banshee Boy. Racing, Timmy Trumpet slow, Takamori bounds to the lead from Spare Some Time. Timmy Trumpet works into it, Timid Turtle goes forward. Between runners, Funky Town, it gets tight, then Sheer Miss. Behind these runners then to Thrilling Sabre and Boston Lightning. Takamori holds up, Spare Some Time the outside, Timmy Trumpet the inside, Funky Town runs the rail, and behind them to Timid Turtle. It's still Takamori, kicks hard, Spare Some Time, Timmy Trumpet coming late. Takamori's in from Spare Some Time just second, Timmy Trumpet was third. Next to go by then was Timid Turtle. Funky Town got a touch tired. Underway and Steal the Gold's out in midfield here. Big Time Taylor bolts across to the lead. Billy Marlowe goes forward. The inside lick it up and they come away. Lethal Action in gap of 3 lengths but starting to run. Followed through Steal the Gold. Can't win from there. Corborn Lynn's the outside of that. The inside is Corborn Gable and Apache AJ. In the straight it's Big Time Taylor. Out wide Billy Marlowe. Closer and lick it up then Lethal Action. Off the ballot and home is Big Time Taylor. From Billy Marlowe, lick it up. Lethal Action. Not much happened in the straight to be fair. Next to go by then we had Corborn Gable, Steal the Gold, Corborn Lynn's, Apache AJ. Ready, racing. Now, slowest to go, Rally Sarius blew it by 5 lengths, and Corborn Mills worked across to the lead. Midnight Enemy trying to come with it, and a power top holding up the inside with Shin Zigzag 2 lengths away. Further back then, Premier Prince Lagoon Victory. Well back then to Rally Sarius Dark Ghana. Corborn Mills travelling too sweetly here for Midnight Enemy. Shin Zigzag down the outside with a power top. Corborn Mill in from Midnight Enemy. Shin Zigzag third, a power top fourth, then Premier Prince. Further back in the race, Lagoon Victory, Dark Ghana, Rally Sarius. Ready to run. Final of the day. Racing. Mousy Mousy a fair break, best out Corborn Stick and Corborn Westy. Mousy Mousy rushes up to have a look at them. Followed through here by Power Tomo and Celestial Action. Further back to Kintaro, backs the Private Action Homebush. Messi on the corner. Corborn Stick the leader. Mousy Mousy about 3 away, tries to respond. Then we've got Opawa Tomo behind them. Then to Corborn Westy, Celestial Action. Corborn Stick is in and it is 5 for Roberts. Matt, that is. Mousy Mousy second to go by. Followed through there by Power Tomo and Corborn Westy. Behind that then we had Celestial Action